right? As we are experiencing here, it's been windy, it's been rainy, it's been that kind of a frustrating in Australia. Hello and welcome to this episode of Diaries from Down Under, and we will get through all that happened on day three and how the test match has been set up. And this is Gomesh. It's been that kind of a day. Australia started with 4 not 5 or 7, and then Alex Carey went on to score his 50, but it took a while. Took a while for India to get them out. Australia were all out for 445 runs. In the lead up to this day, the rain was always expected. There was 70% chance for thunderstorms, and throughout the day it persisted. But the frustrating bit is that it didn't. It wasn't a long layoff where it rained for an hour and so, and then they came back. They played for a while, but it was eight breaks spread out throughout the day, with every half an hour, every 20 minutes, every 15 minutes, there is a 15-minute rain delay. The lunch had to be taken early, the tea had to be taken early. And amidst all this, India also lost 4 wickets, 3 in a cluster and 1 after a break as well. It's the same old story that continues from the first innings in Perth. The top order just cannot get their act together. Except for KL Rahul, who has looked at home since the first innings in Perth. Everybody else once again faltered. Jaiswal, who was taking throwdowns just before going into bat, hit a ball mistakenly towards the Australian huddle and hit the video person on the leg. First ball against Mitchell Starc, outside edge, went to 4. Second ball, very similar shot to that he played in the training, but then this time a very easy catch to Mitchell Marsh at square leg. It's almost as if compensating for that catch, Mitchell Marsh took a blinder a few overs down the line, but before that, Shubman Gill came in. Shubman Gill also has not been able to convert the starts. He chased a wide delivery from Mitchell Starc, who was making the most of the uneven bounce, getting the ball to rise up from the length. India just throw their wickets away. Gill once again chased a wide delivery, edged it behind the slip guard and did the rest. Kohli, interestingly, this offside problem that's been persistent for the last few years continued. The first ball he came in, he chased a full length delivery. It's almost as if he was trying to, nick for the 13 or 12 balls, whatever he faced. And then he ended up doing it very successfully against, once again, Hazelwood. And this time it was the keeper who did the rest as well. Kohli once again failed to that hands only cover drive. Problem that's been persistent for a while. Numbers suggest that he struggled to put on a big score when he has come in early in the last 5 years. Every time he scored runs, the openers have set it up. He came in a very strong position and then built on it. He's no more the Kohli that he was 5 years ago, which is granted considering where he is in his career and the age as well. But the problems is becoming repetitive and it's becoming bothersome, and it's affecting India's chances as well. Kohli's wicket brought in Rishabh Pant, for whom too Australia have cracked away. They have come over the wicket for themselves and around the wicket for Rishabh Pant. That little corridor of uncertainty outside the off stump, Cummins exploited that, kept at it, made him play the vertical bat and eventually got an outside edge. India were 48 for 4 when they once again went back after going back 4 times. In the 14 overs we batted in the second half of the day, Rohit Sharma is still yet to get up the mark. A big innings for him. Should he fail today? Should he fail in this innings tomorrow? Should he fail in this particular match? One cannot say for sure how long he's going to be a part of the team, not just as a batter, but mainly as a captain as well. He knows the pressure is building on him. It's affecting his captaincy as well. It's affecting his batting as well. India needs him to step up. India needs a big score from him for them to stay alive in this match. Remember, they have to stay alive. All they have to do is bat, spend time in the middle, forget about the runs. The next 2 days have a lot of rain predictions ahead. All they have to do is go in there, bat for another 50 overs, 60 overs, and let the weather take its course. For a draw here, we'll still keep the series at 1-1 as they go into Boxing Day, and that's the best result India would have from this test match, for they are not going to come back from here on to win this match in a couple of days. For Australia, it's about pushing the limits, getting those wickets, getting them out early, and then maybe enforce follow-on, maybe Most likely that would be the case. If India can generate a result in Kanpur in a couple of days, why can't Australia? That's how they'll be looking at it. They were more keen on coming onto the field. Whether they will be able to, that's something left to the weather gods as well. We'll be here, we'll be bringing all the updates, but it doesn't look good for India. It doesn't look good for the match as well in Gabba. The next 2 days also, a lot of rain awaits. We'll see. One can only hope that the rain stays away. Now, due credit, Gabba has an excellent drainage system. The ground surf has been sensational today. Every time they predicted rains, they walked out, they covered the pitches, they did everything they could to make sure as much play as happened to make it happen today. But there is only so much they can do. They'll have to wait and see how it goes on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. We'll bring it to you after the day's play, the consecutive days. For now, India once again in a very precarious position, losing wickets, giving away wickets. They will have to get their act together. Jasprit Bumrah said that it's a part of a transition and they have to go through. But of course, it comes at a cost and India would not want that. Not in this particular match. They would want to go to Melbourne and take it from there on. We'll bring you everything else in the next episode of Diaries from Down Under. For now, and after day 3, this is Gomesh signing off. Thank you for watching.